I spoke about the trending romance anime, but what are the trending slice of life anime? Some of these are currently airing, some have already aired, and some are airing next month. Either way, let's get the 10 most talked about slice of life anime right now. Let's go! Number 10, Zatsutabi, That's Journey.
旅に出たい。その気持ちは嘘じゃない。行こう。アンケート1位の上の方。
What better way to kick things off than with the life of a manga artist? Chika Suzuru-Gomori is an 18-year-old manga artist who's been hitting some rough patches, with her drafts getting rejected left and right. Her editor suggests she draw inspiration from her own interests, but she's pretty much a shut-in who only thinks about manga. Feeling overwhelmed, she decides to take a spontaneous trip north from Tokyo, hopping on a train with no real plan.
旅に出たい。私はお金のかかる趣味に目覚めた。
You can pretty much guess what's going to happen. She ends up traveling around Japan, meeting new friends, connecting with her passions, without giving a damn about future rejections. The story is pretty chill, and what works best is how natural the character's journey feels. It's not about the over-the-top drama, but more about finding yourself through simple trips and connections. Come on, that's the perfect slice of life. Number 9, the 3 Mikadono sisters are surprisingly easy.
ただの凡人。あの3人は生まれつきの天才だ。やあ、転校生。
Yu Ayase is the son of a famous actress who's now attending Saika Academy, a school filled with super talented students. Unlike his mother, Yu has zero skills in anything, which makes him feel pretty out of place among the 3 prodigies of the school. The Mikadono sisters, each excelling in different areas like shogi, martial arts, and the arts. His goal is to honor his late mother's wish for him to build a happy family, even if he's not a star himself. The catch? The sisters are way more into their own worlds and not too interested in bonding at first, especially since they're all focused on their own skills and achievements.
諦めません。俺はちゃんと向き合いたいんです。だから待って。いってらっしゃい。
Oh yes, put those long abandoned harem glasses on, because this is one of those collect all Pokemon type of anime. But there's a good side too. Watching this, you get a feel-good story about someone genuinely caring, even when it's not the most talented. The show stands out because Yu's sincerity feels real, and his interactions help bring out a softer side to the usually competitive sisters. It's pretty decent if you like grounded rom-coms where genuine kindness wins over flashiness. Number 8, anyway, I'm falling in love with you.
みずほ、クリームついてんぞ。みずほ、子供みたい。
We have another manga artist on the list, Mizuho Nishino. A young manga artist has grown up with 4 childhood friends, Kizuki, Shugo, Shin, and Airu. On her 17th birthday, Kizuki suddenly confesses he wants to be her boyfriend. She's inexperienced and feels unsure, especially as her feelings start shifting and the other guys also develop romantic feelings for her. The show focuses on her navigating these complicated emotions, while the group's friendship remains intact, even as love triangles and rivalries form.
みずほの彼氏になれますように。
This series packs way more than just romance. It dives into honest character growth and friendship dynamics, which a lot of slice of life anime skip on. The character development also stands out, and it's refreshing to see a reverse harem with depth, especially with the focus on genuine relationships instead of just fan service. Yeah, this is a reverse harem, but if you're a fan of those, you're gonna love this one. Number 7, I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class.
さあ、行ってくる。帰りは遅くなるから。
やっぱり嫌だ。どうして嫌なのかわかんない。でも嫌なの。
Time for some enemies to become lovers. Saito Hoju and Akane Sakuramori can't stand each other and always keep fighting in class. Their lives take a wild turn when their grandparents set up an arranged marriage, forcing them to live together as husband and wife. Despite hating the idea, they have to figure out how to share a house and navigate their new relationship, which, as you can guess, doesn't start very pleasant.
せっかくおばあちゃんと食事できるって楽しみにしてたのに気分が壊れちゃうは嫌な偶然ね。
同意だ、読書の邪魔はしないでくれ。
邪魔 なんてしないわよ。
This show hits the classic rom-com beats, but keeps things moving at a breezy pace over 12 episodes. And sure, it's not the most original slice-of-life rom-com on the planet, but it's got solid humor, cute art, and some clever jokes that keep it engaging. The humor and pace are probably the show's biggest strengths, making it easy to binge or enjoy weekly. Overall, it's a fun, light-hearted watch that keeps things interesting enough to stay glued until the end. Number 6, Honey Lemon Soda.
体育祭も修学旅行も楽しい思い出はありませんでした。
で
で、
だから何？
だから忘れません。
Ah, I love this one. Yuka Ishimori is a high school girl trying to leave her lonely middle school days behind. She was called Rocky back then because people thought she was emotionless, but she was just introverted and bullied. Now in high school, she wants a fresh start. One day, she gets soaked with lemon soda by Kai Miura, her cool and laid-back classmate. Surprisingly, Kai starts doing small, kind gestures that help Yuka come out of her shell, and their interactions become more playful and genuine as they communicate with each other more and more.
どうしよう。帰れなかったら。
石森、落ち着け。
This anime is surprisingly charming. Not overly dramatic, but well-paced and heartfelt. Usually, we see the popular girl and the shy boy, so it's nice to see the roles reversed for once. The character growth is also pretty believable, especially with Yuka learning to open up and express herself. It may not be the most original character arc, but it's done right. If you like romance with a mix of sweet, funny, and genuine moments, this one hits the spot. Number 5, A Ninja and an Assassin Under One Roof.
ちょっと待ってください。蹴るだけ蹴って去っていくんですか？お願いします。何か食べ物を恵んでくれませんか？
Do you know the difference between a ninja and an assassin? Oh, you're gonna learn now. Satoko Kusagakure is a ninja who leaves her village with her friends and ends up living with Konoha, a high school girl turned assassin. Konoha hires Satoko to help her clean up after her jobs, and in exchange, Satoko gets a place to stay. Their mix of ninja skills and city life leads to some weird moments, like facing off against assassins from Satoko's old village, enjoying good food with money earned from murder, and managing their bizarre living situation.
上位の人間みんな草隠れって名前だし、さとこちゃんの里から結構殺し屋出てるんじゃないかな。へえって。
It's like John Wick meeting Naruto. That doesn't feel right. But the show's got the good old slice of life chill vibe with its mix of martial arts chaos and everyday life humor. The highlight is how it balances the serious ninja stuff with down-to-earth roommate banter. Honestly, it's worth a watch if you're into shows that aren't just all action, but also have a bit of that weird roommate charm. Number 4, Licorice Recoil, Friends Are Thieves of Time.
仕事ですよ。ターゲット覚えました？はい、グッピー。
Yes, our favorite action girls are coming back in Licorice Recoil, Friends Are Thieves of Time, which is surprisingly not about time travel. This is more about like a pet project. Each segment's directed and storyboarded by a different filmmaker, giving each short a unique tone while keeping the core characters consistent. These aren't long watches, but they focus on quick, fun interactions that give fans a peek into the everyday moments the characters share outside the main story.
平気ですよ。
This series stands out because it's higher quality than most anime shorts, especially on a budget. The animation's sharp and the pacing keeps things lively without dragging. It's packed with character moments that feel genuine, almost like watching a group of friends hang out. The voice acting hits just right like the original, which gives you nostalgia. The only downside is how it's only 3 minutes each, so it's more like a delicious chocolate chip rather than a whole cake. Number 3, Kowloon Generic Romance.
どうしたの？
あ、やっぱ悪いっすよ。女性の部屋に入るの。
全然気にしないから大丈夫よ。
What do I call this? An intense slice of life mystery? Is that right? Set in the future, the story revolves around Kowloon Walled City, a gritty refuge for folks craving the old school Hong Kong vibe. Riko Kujirai is a realtor who's all about exploring new places, while her coworker Hajime Kudo prefers sticking to the city's nostalgic stuff. But things get complicated when a prank backfires, leading Hajime to make a surprise move on Riko until he realizes she has some hidden memories.
クジライ B は自分とは別の人間で、この人生は彼女のもの。
Watching this, what stands out is how it's got a slow pass chill vibe despite having an overall mystery hanging above the plot. And like every good slice of life anime, the finishing touches are laid by the great characters. There's a nice mix of their bickering and moments of actual connection, which makes it stand out. Besides the mystery aspect, we'll keep you guessing. Number 2, can a boy-girl friendship survive?
ユウの情熱が私に劣るなんて絶対ないから。だから私とずっと親友でいてね。ユウは私のこと好きにならないでね。
In this slice of life rom-com, Himari Inuzuka and Yu Natsume have been friends since junior high, sharing dreams and spending their days in the gardening club. Now in high school, their bond feels steady but without much change until Yu reconnects with his first crush. Oh no, what'll happen to our friendship? Himari, who's still waiting to find her own love, starts to see their friendship differently. And now we have a love triangle.
だからひまりさえよかったらマジで付き合ってくれねえか。よーし、いいぞ、仕上げは。なんちゃってな、ビビった？ビビっちゃった？
The show's strength is how it keeps things grounded. It isn't about big emotional outbursts or grand declarations, it's about everyday moments and small misunderstandings that feel real. Himari's obviously the Marin Kitagawa of the show, and by that I mean she steals every scene and makes the show worth watching. Overall, this is a chill, low-key look at how love and friendship can intersect without turning cheesy or overly dramatic. Number 1, the fragrant flower blooms with dignity.
近くて遠い二人が織りなす青春彩る学園物語。珠玉の青春物語が鮮やかに彩られる。
We're finishing off with a masterpiece that's coming next month. Rintaro Tsumugi is a high school kid from Chidori, which is basically a rough and tumble school full of delinquents. He doesn't care much about school politics, but spends time helping at his family's cake shop. One day, a girl named Karuko Waguri visits, and she quickly breaks the ice by apologizing, saying she doesn't judge him by his looks and actually thinks he's kind. Catch? She's from Kyoko, the fancy girls' school located just next door, which everyone at Chidori hates.
今度は一緒に食べましょうね。ケーキ。
Now, I've read some parts of the manga, and I can tell its good points are how it tackles the classic enemies to friends setup with a bit of sincerity. The characters have relatable moments, and Rintaro's straightforward personality make him easy to root for. It's chill, and not overly dramatic in most moments, but when it wants to crank it up a notch, it knows how to send the blade straight through your heart. So hold your horses and get ready with the saddles, because it's coming next month.